Okay, so today, well, I swear a lot.
Oh, it.
Spend even more time with my back to the camera. And we work on the rear trailing arm of the E36. Let's get to it. Alright, let me just start this by saying you don't have to remove the rear trailing arm to get your wheel bearings in and out, but we had it apart because we were reinforcing the back of the E36. They have a horrible habit of ripping out the rear subframes on a racetrack, so we reinforced those plates. I thought, while I'm at it, and we did some damage at Queensland Raceway, we'll go ahead and change the wheel bearings. This is a bit of a sorry tale. It all didn't go to plan, but let's have a look and see what we did. So here we are, back up the shed. Here's the rear trailing arm working on today. Obviously the main point is to replace the wheel bearing, which lives in there. But you can also see we've got some other issues, well, not issues, but some maintenance to do. Bushes down here, not too flash, so we're going to replace those. And the bush down the bottom here is actually okay. This one, I can move my hand, that's pretty dead as well. So, let's get it stripped down, get it ready for putting in a new wheel bearing. Still got to get that outer race off. Start with that. And here we have that backing plate. Take that off. Okay guys, finally the new wheel bearing is here. Fits in the hole, which is always good. So the job now is to get that into there, and then the hub, which I have in here. So the theory is here, having it in the freezer will make it just a little bit smaller and easy to press in. That goes on there. So I'm going to disappear around to the press at my father-in-law's house and get that all fitted up. So here we are back from the press. You can see we've got the new bush in, got the new wheel bearing in that one, and if we come down this end, so we've got a new trailing arm bush in there, all white line supplied stuff. What we do now, stick it back on the car. Okay, so far so good, but now it all starts to go very wrong. Let's go and fit that arm to the car, and as you're going through you can start to see where some of the mistakes were made. Let me start by saying that I was very careful when I removed all the parts that marked them left and right, but somehow got them wrong when I put them back on the car. Let's roll the embarrassing footage. Alright, so yes, at this point I had to cut the video because I was in the process of teaching the neighbours some new vocabulary as I swore myself. So you can see that I've got the left control arms on the right side and the right control arms on the left side. And you think, oh, it's okay, just swap them over. But to do that, you have to take the diff out because the bolts are too long and they run into the diff. So the diff had to come out, change the arms over and put it in. Anyway, 6 hours later, we get back to work. show you fitting the brakes, but got these new reconditioned calipers on. We had them reconditioned after Queensland Raceway. The new discs are on, and I've got a new strategy on the pads as well. So while we're talking about new stuff, you can see I finally got the new bush fit with the angles correct. Spring, that's the same spring we ran at Queensland Raceway, which I was happy with, so they'll stay there. New wheel bearings in. Underneath there it's got the new reinforcement plate for the rear subframe. Also put new bushes in the rear subframe. But I'm very glad this little project, I'm very glad this project is over. Well, I've still got a few things to do here. These rear shocks are going to be replaced. Still got to do a wheel alignment. We might talk about that in another video. But for now, I'm through with this project, and I'm looking forward to moving on to some more fun things. So what's coming up? I've got a bit of a fun project inside the car, but our next big project is going to be doing something about the exhaust. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.